Welcome back to Wrestling Renaissance. My name is TJ Leo, and he's Dante. He's active today. Oh, it looks like he's going to bed, though.
And that's my belt.
For now.
Because I'm Cole2K, the champion.
Indeed, you are the Wagers champion, sir. Because today is review day. WWE SummerSlam 2026 was this past weekend. We are recording just before Raw on Monday. So we do not know the Raw fallout. We don't even know the Raw preview because they haven't put one up yet as of this recording. But yeah, we're gonna dive deep into what happened over the weekend. And for those of you who have never watched the show before, as you may not know, I was going to say as you may not know, before every WWE and NXT PLE, AEW pay-per-view, and sometimes TNA pay-per-view, we talk about the build-up of the shows and lock in our wagers, and on subsequent shows like this one, we break down the results and see how we fared in our wagers and rate each match on the Co-op Entertainment review scale of 1 to 10. And let's load up the Titantron 3000 and do our top high-level thoughts.
You know what?
Oh, snap.
As long as I'm champion, I think it should be the Titantron 2K.
Oh, all right. Titantron 2000 then.
2K.
All right. I refuse to acknowledge that. All right.
Yeah, well, I'm the champion, so you have to acknowledge me.
Wait, I guess it would be a 2 because you're 2K.
No, Chad Gable does the 2.
He does. So then what do you do?
I don't know.
You do nothing.
I've had a lot of people tell me I do nothing. But I don't think you can legally divorce me, so I'm not worried about that one.
No. Can't legally divorce you. Could illegally divorce you.
Well, you are Canadian, so.
This is true. This is a true statement. I work for America.
Although this time next year you might be. Yes, you do.
Yeah. All right. Top level thoughts. What do we think of the show overall?
A little better than I expected.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of putting it.
Although, I mean, I didn't really know what to expect too much.
You had low expectations. You had low expectations. You had a lot of 4s. You're like, this is going to suck.
Yeah.
It's a tale of two PLEs for me. On one hand, a lot of the booking and a lot of the surprises and a lot of the outcomes, thumbs up. But they were also
there was some thumbs up.
Yeah, but there was also a bunch of matches that was like, The matches themselves, mixed bag. But I would say overall, the results are pretty positive. Well, with the exception of
seemed like
one.
A lot of stuff should be ending. Like a lot of the matches were endings of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's kind of hard to see where things are going.
And that's one thing that
a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's one thing we'll dive into is that I think SummerSlam's biggest flaw is where do we go from here? And I know you're supposed to tune in to find out, but they should always leave some seeds. Plant some seeds at the end of a big show like this, Make me want to tune in to see what happens next. Not just to see what happens next. Leave me a trail. Leave me a breadcrumb trail, and some of them failed to do that. So we'll see what happens. But I guess that's pretty vague. We'll get more into the specifics in the matches. The stage was great. Huge stage. Looked great.
Stage was huge.
Massive. Awesome. It kind of looked like a title belt.
It did kind of, yeah.
One big title belt. It was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Good pyro.
Yeah. I think they had to cover up basically a third of the stadium.
Yeah. Which clearly wasn't like a last minute change, because that stage was huge, and they planned that stage months in advance.
Yeah.
So I guess they assumed that they weren't going to get the huge numbers, so they made the stage bigger, I guess.
Yes.
And night 2 wasn't too bad, but night 1 definitely had some empty seats. Which is unfortunate, because I think we both agree that night 1 was better than night 2.
Okay.
We'll find out.
If you say so. We'll find out.
What else? Still a lot of ads.
It's too light.
Oh, the sunlight?
Light. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting tired of the stadiums that they pick that are glass roofs or no roofs, you know. I'm okay with it if they do like the fireworks displays, but in a situation like this or in the Las Vegas stadium, it doesn't really work, because it's a glass roof or a glass wall or whatever the case is. So,
and the main events, at least the main events are better
dark
if it's a stadium, if it's dark.
Agreed. Yeah. I'm trying to remember when the last indoor stadium that was dark was. I mean, the Saudi one doesn't count because it's in Saudi, so it's dark over there.
Where was Mania at before Las Vegas the first year?
Philly,
yeah.
It was dark half the show.
Yeah,
because it was on the
that's
East
fine.
Coast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I still want to see like an indoor stadium show. I just can't remember the last time we had a good indoor stadium show. Was 39? No, that had some light in it. It was indoors, but it had some light. I guess it was 38 with Stone Cold and KO.
Yeah.
It's been a while. All right. What was I going to say before we talked about the sunlight? Yeah, still too many ads, but it was definitely not as egregious as WrestleMania. WrestleMania was
not
insane.
Quite as egregious, no.
Yeah, and the matches were given mostly were given enough time. There were a couple of exceptions. Still kind of overkill on the ads, though, just in general. I think I said like the first shot that we got was of Gunther entering the stadium, and there was it 6 or 7 logos on the screen.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, guys. It's, you know.
A lot of logos.
It's ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. And there was one particular spot at the end of a match where advertising got involved that should not have been there in any way, shape, or form, but we'll get there. I'm still not happy that Wade Barrett is commentating with Cole. I would much rather have Graves in there. I don't think I'm going to get that, though. He seems to be engraved into the pre-show. I don't mind Wade. I just prefer Corey. I think that's the best way I can put it. Also, can we throw Joe Tessitore or Mark Nash a bone on the PLEs? Like they just don't. They're just not on the PLEs, and this like Mark Nash is just, he must just have the night off.
Mark Nash in Saudi.
Oh yeah, they did. Wonder why. Wonder what caused that change. Maybe Alicia Taylor couldn't go or didn't want to go. Yeah, I still bring him in. Bring him into some PLEs, and especially on the 2-nighters. It's like, why couldn't you have Wade Barrett on one night and Corey Graves on the other, and one night have Alicia Taylor and one night have Mark Nash?
Well, I mean, even AEW has 2 different ring announcers in one pay-per-view. Like the girl does like the first 3 or 4 matches, and then Justin Roberts does the rest of them.
Why can't I picture the lady? What, do you know her name?
Because you don't really watch AEW, no.
But she's on the
Arcady
pay-per-views.
Aura or something like that.
Yeah, I can't picture it. That's weird. I'll have to go check that.
Yeah, Arcady Aura.
Interesting name. Okay. All right, well, let's stop beating around the bush. Let's get right to the opening match of night 1, which was not what I predicted. I made the assumption that there would be a free hour, and they just weren't talking about it. But there was no free hour. The whole event was premium, which is good. Good to see. So the first match was the Women's World Championship. Liv defends against Io. Rating time. I'm between 2. I'm trying to figure out.
We got to pick one of them.
Yeah. Trying to figure out which. Because on one hand, I would give it a blank, and on the other hand, I wouldn't because of blank. So I guess I have to give it the lower score. All right. You good?
Yes.
You're up first, champ. 6.
Give a big 6.
Okay. Give him a 7. Give him a 7. Yeah. Unintentional, I promise. What cage give it? I already forgot. We need to know what our expectation was before we reveal our score. I already forgot that new change.
Expectations?
Yes.
I gave it a 5. You gave it a 7.
Okay, so it met my expectations. Interesting.
Yep.
Okay, and it exceeded
cage
yours.
match. Yep, 277 votes, 7.42.
7.42. Okay, so they're more in agreement with me. For some reason, Bleacher gave it a C+, which is it's a 6. Okay, it's a 6. Interesting. All right. Notable moments and observations from the Bleacher Report. You can really tell Morgan loves her new theme song. I think so. She definitely.
I mean, she
sings it. Yeah, it's hard not to like your own
the
song.
auto-tuner.
Yeah. She's also just kind of a company girl, so
She is.
she's not going to come out and say she doesn't like it if she doesn't. It's always a little weird.
We'll talk about someone else later on in the show too, who may or may not love their song, but certainly acts like it.
I think I know who you're referring to. It's always a little weird at first when a wrestling show takes place in the sunlight, which we've already talked about. The way Sky hit a double knee in the corner looked painful for Morgan. She sold it well with her facial expressions. Yeah, it also made a really loud sound.
Yeah, they got those corners mic'd up pretty good.
Yeah, they say the corner, but I think what they're referring to is the ring post, because she did it on the apron. Yeah. Sky got caught up in the ropes at one point, but she recovered quickly. Yeah, she did. She recovered so quickly you could barely tell there was a mistake. It was like a Matrix move. It was really good. And Sky's moonsault to Rodriguez and Perez looked good. I'm just gonna say it at this point. I'm sick and tired of the moonsault. Can we stop with the moonsault? It seems like everybody does a moonsault now, and when everybody does a move, it's no longer impressive. Can we just leave it to the people that use it as a finisher instead? Which is basically what
does it as finisher.
Yeah. So Sky and Tiffany. Is there a guy who does a moonsault finisher? No.
Yes.
Who?
Jacob Fatu.
Yeah. He basically does the exact same thing as the prettiest moonsault ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. He needs a different finisher. I think they all need a different finisher, personally. Maybe not Tiffany. Tiffany is the most unique to her, I guess, for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I feel like Sky and Jacob need something different. And that's it. That's all their moments and observations. So the final few minutes were kind of the best part of the match. Sky was definitely the star of this match, says Bleacher Report. But in the end, Morgan prevailed to retain her title. Not to take anything away from Morgan, but the genius of the Sky was responsible for all the best moments. I wouldn't say all of the best moments, but most of them, yeah. I mean, Io's amazing.
Yeah, most of them.
Yeah, Io's amazing. The way she countered the Oblivion into like a handstand, that was impressive.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But then 20 seconds later, she got hit with the real Oblivion and didn't counter it.
Yep.
So it kind of so it kind of nullified the counter.
Yeah. Still impressive though. I guess it was impressive that she countered it and Liv countered the counter and then countered it into an Oblivion. It was pretty impressive. But good series. I thought the match flowed very well. I was really happy with it. I don't think we needed the interference of Raquel and Roxanne, especially given that they were like down and out after a moonsault. And then they just disappeared after that.
Yeah.
It's like,
especially after, well, there was no interference at Night of Champions when these two went at it at Night of Champions.
Yeah.
I mean, the match was, I thought the match was better than the Night of Champions match.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
It was shorter than the Night of Champions match.
Didn't feel like it,
but
though.
It was better. No, not really.
No, I felt like this one was the perfect length, and it went by quickly. Maybe it was because it had the benefit of being the opening match. That could be why as well. But yeah, I think my only complaint was the weird interference, or the attempted interference. I was going to give it an 8. That's where I was sitting. My only real criticism is what we kind of talked about in the opening, which is, where do either of these women go now? I don't know. Yeah. There's no... I mean, are they going to have a third match? Now, because now...
I mean, more so Io, because, Stephanie at some point is going to come back and go after Liv.
Yeah.
You would think.
Yeah, maybe she'll be back tonight.
So...
But you would think she would have returned at SummerSlam if she was ready to go. So it's very strange. I hope... My assumption, and maybe not an assumption, what I would bet on is there's going to be a third match, because they're both 1-1. They're tied now. Io beat her at Night of Champions. Liv beat her at SummerSlam. Now they're going to want another one.
It's like the next PLE isn't the next scheduled one isn't until Money in the Bank in October.
They
That's
could do
2
that.
months away.
Could do it at Saturday night's main event.
They could do it on a Raw.
Or
make Raw's
yeah,
must see.
Yeah. Guess it depends on what they're leading this into. Because I think that if they're leading it into Stephanie returning, then they'll want to do it on a stage where she gets noticed. But I think it'll be Sunday night's main event. Isn't that what they're calling it? Because it's on a Sunday for some strange reason. Yeah. So yeah, I gave it a 7 just because I still don't know where either of these ladies is going. I think that's it though. Wagers?
Well.
By the way, it's
Neither
super
one of us
hot today.
Oh.
I'm boiling.
Is it?
Just straight boiling. Yeah.
That's not bad. That's not good.
No. That's not bad. It's not good. It's both. It's terrible.
It's not bad. It's not good.
No.
It's like very bad, very evil. Very nice, very evil.
Very nice, very evil. Very, very bad, very evil. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, neither one of us thought Io was going to win. Liv was going to win her first title defense. Me for 2, you for 3. You're starting off good.
Bonus.
My bonus question was, how many times was EO going to do the thing?
I counted one, but I probably also stopped counting because I was enjoying the match. So I probably stopped paying attention, but I counted one.
There was only one.
Oh. There's
It
no
looked
way.
like she was going to, or it looked like she wanted to.
So was this an above
But she only did
or
it
below?
Once. No, this was
Exact
get the
number?
right number.
There's no way that
Yeah.
either of us guessed one. No way.
I said 3, you said 2.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, there's no way either of us said one. That's funny.
Yeah.
There was definitely a bunch of moments where we're like, oh, she's going to do it. Nope. She thought better of it.
She was close.
She thought better of it. All right, cool. Let's move on. Second match of the night was the 6-man tag match. Bloodline versus Keys, Knight, and Sokoa. Rating.
This one's tough.
I haven't thought about any of these, so I'm like legit thinking about it right now. I haven't had time to think
There's
about
a couple
it.
that I've kind of thought of.
Okay.
But not this one.
Okay. Mm.
Yeah, I'll do.
Yeah, I'm stuck between two again.
Yeah.
I gotta go
I
with the
went with a
lower
higher
one.
one.
Oh, okay. I have a feeling I know what you're gonna get.
All right.
My go, right?
Yeah.
6. I think you're gonna give it a 7. Yep. we were both
7.
between the same two. Yeah. You might be able to convince me to go up a point. We'll see. Oh, I zoomed into myself. Hello. What did Cage give it? The unbiased Cage.
First, our expectations.
God damn it, I forgot to do it again.
Mine was a 4.
Ooh.
Yours was a 6.
Yeah, I might be a 7 based on that.
I mean, a lot of mine was just based on the time.
Yeah, that it would just be not given enough time. Okay.
Because the match at Mania, the 6-man with the Usos in it and Knight last time was so short.
Blink and you'll miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They seem to have learned.
Well, I think that free hour kind of helped.
Yeah. Or
Cage
the
match.
lack
Cage
thereof.
match. 6.08 based on 239 votes.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
This is where it gets weird for me. Bleacher gave this one a higher rating than the women's match. That I don't understand. They gave it a B-, which is a 7. So I don't think this was a better match than.
Who was the person that wrote these?
Is it the same guy every time? Let's see. No. Oh yeah, Chris Mueller.
I think that's the one that did the
AEW
one, the
yeah.
redemption one.
Yeah, can you tell that there's some bias here? All right. Notable moments and observations from Mr. Mueller. Mueller. There we go. Mark Henry was shown sitting in the crowd. He looks like he slimmed down a lot. I mean, he's getting older. He doesn't need to be
Yes.
the size of a tank anymore.
Yeah.
If anything, that'd probably be unhealthy to be that size at an older age.
At that age with no activity or with very little activity, yeah, it wouldn't be good.
The Gears of War stuff for the Usos felt so tacked on. There were so many ways they could have incorporated into the entrances in a more interesting way than having a few props on the stage. Yeah. I also
just had to walk around the rocks.
Right? Like, why wasn't one of them carrying the chainsaw weapon from Gears of War or something like that? Like, why was it just props on a stage? Yeah, it was kind of weak.
Yeah.
Not only that, but they did it for the heels. or who you assume.
There were no heels.
Right? You would assume the Bloodline are heels, but no one boos them. So it's like, I don't freaking understand this stuff. Fatu's mask was dope, though. He wore his werewolf mask the whole way to the ring this time.
The whole way to the ring, yep.
He learned.
Remember
he listened.
I mentioned that when we were watching it.
There were so many people up until this point who come out with a mask and they tear it off 3 steps out onto the stage. It's so fucking weird. And finally, we get somebody
And he's
who
done it
wears
himself.
Yeah, he's done it. Yeah. I think he did it at Mania. We're on the same page. Get out of my brain. Get out of my brain. Yeah. So props to him. Maybe he watches the show. Jacob,
What's up, Fatu?
come on our show. Do an interview.
Yeah.
You never know. Solo Sikoa doing the encore of Jay's music instead of Jay was hilarious. Everything Solo did in this match was
Everything Solo did was hilarious.
brilliant. It was so good.
He's the reason I gave it a 7.
Yeah. He's found himself, I think. I think
Other than him, the match was just
a match.
above average.
Yeah, I would agree. He does need to tone it back a little bit. Just a little bit. Because he did the yeet thing too many times.
Yeah.
We talked about this with Penta. Remember when he first debuted? He was doing the zero, miedo, like 60 times in a match. And it's like, dude, it's like the rule of comedy. Have you ever heard the rule of comedy? The rule of 3s? You never tell the same joke more than 3 times. Because that's when it gets old. It's the 4th time.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So other than that, I thought Solo was just brilliant in the match. He was hilarious.
It's odd seeing him get babyface offense in.
It is. Yeah. Oh, and remember when he was coming down to the ring? He was doing the pew 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 pew.
Yeah.
Love it. That should be like one of his mannerisms going forward, just to mock Jay for the rest of his life. Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah.
So funny. Keys having so much trouble getting Jimmy up in the corner for an avalanche slam was unfortunate. Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened there.
Looked like Jimmy just went dead weight.
I mean, he was.
I don't know. I don't know if Royce couldn't get his footing the way he wanted, or what.
His footing was definitely like you could tell the ring ropes were taking a beating when he was trying to lift them.
Yeah.
But I mean, like for an avalanche slam, when you're on the top rope, you kind of want to be dead weight almost, right? Because you're on the top rope, just laying there, waiting for him to pick you up and then take you back. So it felt to me more like he's just couldn't get a stance, like he couldn't get structure, and was too scared to do it because he's like, well, I'm not doing it if I can't be safe. And then they did find a way to modify it into like a avalanche power slam instead of a fall away slam.
Right.
It just took too long. It just took way too long.
Yeah.
The way Keys slammed Fatu over the barricade looked good. I don't remember that, but I'm sure they were correct.
Yeah, when both of them ended up getting taken out of the match right before the end.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was nasty.
Jacob went for his butt slam through the barricade, but Royce caught him in kind of a
power slam over the top
type.
Yeah. But he didn't let go, so he like rolled with him. It looked good. Looked good. Let's see. Keys and Fatu took each other out at ringside towards the end of the match with a little help from Sikoa. LA Knight was able to hit Jay with the BFT for the pin and the win. Your winner, LA Knight. Yeah.
A surprise to me. I didn't think they would give Knight the win.
I felt like they had to. You know? LA Knight's been on this crusade against the Bloodline for so freaking long. He needed a win. He needed to get this. Like, he did.
Which is exactly why I didn't think they would give it to him.
True. I'm glad I felt. I'm glad
Vision, whether it's the Bloodline before this, they just haven't done it.
Yeah, I'm glad when I went into my wagers for this show that I went with my heart and not my brain. Because my brain would have told me, don't bet on LA Knight because it's not going to work, and don't bet on the writers. But
I just hope he doesn't come out tonight and shit the bed in a promo.
Yeah, Well, we'll talk about that later.
He's had a couple rough ones the last couple of months.
Every so often, he slips up. Yeah. So, where does the bloodline go from here? I don't know. Where does Solo go from here? I don't know.
I don't know.
Where does Keys go from here? I don't know. LA Knight, I have an idea, but we'll get to that later. But it seems like 5 out of the 6 people in the match. I don't know. I did talk. So we watched the show together, and I had mentioned during the show that I wonder if this is going to evolve into a War Games match. Bloodline versus several people.
Almost 4 months away, though.
Oh, I know. They love to drag things out, though.
I know. I can carry this and then someone else add to it for
I think
4 months.
Didn't they do 6-on-6 at the last War Games?
5, I think.
So 5? So they would need 2 added on. And I think it's pretty obvious one of them will be Roman. Who the other one is, unless Solo goes against his storyline and decides to join them, or if Zilla comes knocking.
Ugh. I don't think. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. And then I don't know who, but let's say it's not Solo. It's somebody else. Let's say it's Zilla and Roman. So then we got Royce, LA Knight, Solo. Don't know.
Drew?
Do
you still have beef?
Do you think Drew's going to come back as a face? He's a better heel. I hope he doesn't come back as a face.
I mean, last time we saw him was with Jacob. Was against Jacob at Mania.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea where we go from here. No clue. That's only my hunch. Is we're going towards a War Games match. Okay.
I mean, 3 almost 4 months out. That's the only one that I can see at this point.
Yeah. All right. I got nothing else. Let's do wagers.
Wagers. Well, kind of hinted at it. You went with your brain or your heart, and I went with the other. So,
ooh,
yeah,
boom!
I had the bloodline for 5.
Ooh,
yeah,
up 10 points on that one match. Damn, son, did well on that one. Woo, that's gonna be tough to come back from. There's a lot of matches,
and the bonus. Who eats the loss? And like you said, Jay ate the loss. You swept it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I had a feeling. So the only reason I went with it was because of this constant tease of Jay going full heel mode. I was like, give him more reason to get pissed. Lose. That was on.
I mean, he's been teasing the flip out for months.
Yeah, I know, like 6 months
since way before Mania. Yeah.
It's been a while. Yeah, whether they'll actually do it, I have no idea anymore. I have no confidence that they'll. That was
about
anything.
3 chapters ago in the Bloodline novel.
Yeah.
But
that was my bet. All right, let's move on. Third match of the evening.
Do it. You made up like 12 points on me, you son of a bitch.
I don't have it ready. Oh, it's not working.
Uh-oh.
It's not working. I don't know why.
That's too bad.
Huh. I don't know why it's not working. That's weird.
I think it's rigged.
Oh, I think I got it. There it is.
There it is, you son of a bitch.
Yeah. I got to look into that. I don't know why that's happening. All right, next match is Gunther versus Aldis. Grudge match. Let's do our rating.
I was a little torn on the last match because it related to this match. Or in relation to this match. He's thinking.
I'm once again between two, and I don't know how nice I can be.
Co-op Club Discord server. We talk video games, wrestling, and other stuff.
My marker died.
Link in description.
What? Is my marker dying a sign that I should change my rating?
No. It's a sign that you should change your marker.
Oh, that's exactly what I'm about to do.
Speaking of change, you might have enough change in your sofa for $1 a month for the Co-op Club Patreon server or Co-op Club Patreon. Or just $1 a month.
Close.
And help support the show. Greatly appreciate it.
Close. I appreciate you filling that in. Patreon.com/co-op entertainment. All right.
That too.
You're up.
All right. We're going to 8.
All right. I went lower. I went with 6. All
right.
Okay. All right. Well, expectations. I almost fucked that up for a third time in a row.
My expectation was a 6, and yours was a 5.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm happy. I'm happy with that then. All right, Cage.
What would that stay to? 7.03. So it was right in the middle.
Right in the middle. All right. And Bleacher agrees with a 7. Notable moments and observations from the Bleacher Report. You could see that Aldis was excited to get back in the ring. Yeah, you got a little emotional. Got a little emotional.
He did.
As he came out, he had the one of your favorite bands playing his theme.
Not one of my favorites.
Your favorite. Yeah, I should.
My favorite. Yeah.
Your favorite. I don't know what the name of the song was. What was the name of the song?
Morning Glory.
Morning Glory. By?
What's the story? Morning Glory. By Oasis.
There you go. Yeah. I'm not an Oasis fan, so I didn't recognize the song. But that's cool and a big deal for the English folk. Ye English folk. Is Nick Aldis from England?
He is from England, yes.
There you go. The list of people who can claim they made their in-ring debut for WWE at a major event is very short. Most people start on TV or in dark matches. I don't know if this necessarily counts, because he's been on TV for like 3 years. Yeah. I don't know if I count it. In-ring debut, they are correct, but not quite. Not quite. Gunther did a lot of work to make the kip up that Aldis did work. Aldis would have fallen on his back if Gunther didn't pull him up. Yeah, props to Gunther for covering for him. I saw that as well. That was early in the match.
Gunther did a lot for him in this match.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
He did a whole lot.
Well, we
could tell that Nick was kind of gassed a little bit into the match just from the excitement and everything. So
he got blown up.
There was a few rest holds towards the beginning, and Gunther just kind of sat there, let him catch his breath.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, did a lot of rest holds that early game.
Yeah. And they kind of just knocked him into the match at one point.
Yeah, he slapped him. And then he gave him a hard chop afterwards. And Aldis was like, he like slipped out of the ring and he was like, all right, I get it. You got me.
Yeah.
Let's do this. Yeah. It was, and this is the trouble that I had with my rating was like, I was trying to give it a 7, but because I was entertained by it, because I knew how much Aldis wanted it, and I knew how much Gunther was helping, and I could tell that both men were really passionate about this match. But at the same time, there wasn't like a phenomenal match for me. It was good. I enjoyed it. My eyes stuck to the screen, but it wasn't necessarily because of what they were doing in the ring most of the time. Most of the time, it was just because of the story of the match, of Aldis's first match, you know, and how important it was to him, especially after if you watched the CVV interview that he had, you can tell it was super important to him.
Yeah. No, I'm actually going to drop mine to a 7.
To a 7, yeah.
I think mine was kind of
an emotional response more than a
little more emotional. Yeah.
I get it. That's kind of what I was tackling with my rating as well. It's like don't get sucked into the emotion. Analyze it, you know, like you always do.
Yep.
Mickie James was in the crowd to cheer her husband alongside their son. And they entered the ring after the match to embrace him after the match was over. Aldis did a good job making it look like he had a chance to win toward the end, but we all knew how this would play out. Gunther got a win with the sleeper hold. Your winner, Gunther. Again. So a stat was provided to us, courtesy of Michael Cole. And the stat team at WWE. Gunther remains undefeated in one-on-one non-title matches. He has never lost a match. He is now 38-0 since his main roster debut in one-on-one non-title matches. So the only matches he's ever lost were either Fatal 4-Ways, Triple Threats, or one-on-one title matches. That's it. And then that number is low. I think it's like 2 for singles matches, and he may have lost a gimmick match at some point, like a Fatal 4-Way or something like that.
Well, he lost that triple threat at Night of Champions.
Yeah.
Is that the one you said?
No, I didn't know where it was from. I couldn't remember.
Okay. Yeah, when Sammy won.
So it seems like, you know, Gunther's got his own streak going on. Non-title singles matches. 38-0. It's crazy. You can't tell them that they're not making him look strong, I guess. So yeah, I like I said, I think they did a good job. I enjoyed the ride. Would I go back and watch it?
I hope it's not the last time we end up seeing Nick.
No, so in the post-show, he was reinstated as GM, which is a little unfortunate, because that, I assume, means we're not going to see him in the ring regularly. Which is maybe what he wants. Maybe he's like, I'll part-time wrestle, you know, kind of Lesnar it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But I do hope we see him in the ring again as well, because he can clearly go. He just, you know, it's tough to ask.
Yeah, I'd like to see him when he's not going to be kind of worn out that quickly.
Yeah, I mean, you have to wrestle regularly in order to do that.
Which is justifiable that he was.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, he found out. I think he said he found out at Night of Champions that he was going to be wrestling. I remember seeing that somewhere.
Yeah, so he had like a month or 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've always wondered what it means to be in ring shape. I'd love to get in a ring and just try to have a match and see how I fare. You know, not even like, I mean, I guess taking bumps probably wins you as well. So I guess I kind of have to take bumps.
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure it's not the same at all. I used to play soccer, and run. You know, a whole lot of soccer is just running. I would just go out and run a mile, 2 miles, 3 miles. But playing in a soccer game where it's run, jog, sprint, stop, run, stop, sprint, run, it kind of wears on you a little bit more than just constant running.
Just going for a run. Yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, there's contact in soccer and stuff. So maybe that kind of relates a little bit, but certainly not to the,
no,
you know, to the impact of bumping on a mat and wrestling and picking up people and that kind of stuff.
Agreed. Yeah. All right. Wagers. We didn't discuss where they go from here. Well, Gunther we know. Well, kind of. We'll get to that later. Nick Aldis going back as GM. Okay, so I guess we kind of addressed it. Wagers.
Hopefully I made some up on this. Because I'm not doing well.
One match can make the difference.
We all thought Gunther was the pick. Me for 4, you for 1.
You made up some ground there.
Bonus question. You remember what that was?
No.
It's the old trusty Gunther match.
Yeah, pinfall, submission, or no contest, or TKO.
Yeah. Or tap out. Which I said tap out, and you said pinfall.
Yeah.
Well, I made up a little bit.
I just couldn't make up my mind of how they wanted Aldis to look at the end of it, but I guess they wanted him to look like everyone else. All right. Next match was Fatal Influence versus Nikki Brie and Paige. Yeah.
I've got to check the word association.
You want me to bring it? Want me to pull it up?
I got it.
You got
it. I got it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I think you're up.
No, this is match 4. This is you.
You started. So you go.
I know. No, this is match 4. You started. I started. So you do the evens.
Oh. 4. Bad. Ooh.
3.
Awful.
It was awful. It was awful.
What did our expectations set at?
Expectations? Both 4.
Uh-oh. That's not good. Cage. Okay, let's see how harsh Cage was.
They were right in the middle of us. 3.51.
All right. Well, Bleacher was nice. They gave it a 6, which is a little high. They only had 2 notable moments and observations, which should tell you that it's less than a C, guys. The Bellows and Page coordinated their gear, so both teams actually looked like groups instead of random people thrown together, which was nice. That's true. Page's thrust kick looked like it had no power behind it. That's because it didn't. And that's it. That's all they have. Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah,
not
that's
the
it.
Not the stair spot.
No,
that was a notable moment.
I don't think they caught. They must have not caught it. Let me see if they caught it in the actual write-up. No, they must have not caught it. So, at one point in the match, Brie was on the outside with JC. JC threw her into the ring steps and then did a running senton, cannonball against her and did it right into her shoulder. And as we have found out since then, she broke her shoulder blade.
Ooh, broke her clavicle.
No, it's called something else. What do they call it? I should know this. I literally
scapula.
Scapula. That's it. Scapula.
Yeah,
that's got to be so painful. It's no wonder she was right. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
That's got to hurt. Like every movement requires your shoulder blade. So like that's got to suck. That's got to suck. And she looked like she was in severe pain. But she finished the match though. So props to Brie. But yeah, this match just was rough. They tried to do a bunch of synchronized timing stuff, which didn't look synchronized. I mean, it looked synchronized, which it's not supposed to. I guess is the real point. There was a lot of I don't want to call them botches, but just off timing. Nobody was just the match just didn't flow. It just didn't flow. They had no chemistry, and Jane took out Paige with the rolling encore to get the win for her team. your winners, Fatal Influence, and definitely worst match of the evening. Not good. Which we basically expected. So I've said it before, and I'll say it again. I don't understand what value WWE sees in the Bellas or Paige. They must sell merch or something. I don't know.
I mean, they bring in their fan base.
Yeah, I guess
They have their own fan base.
Here's an idea: make new women stars, so you don't have to rely on them anymore. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't care.
Fallon. Fallon's really good. She's got that star quality.
Yep.
Cameron loves her.
Yeah.
JC loves Shawn Michaels. She always got the tribute to Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, she does. Or Elton John.
Laney's,
we're not really sure.
Oh, it's Shawn. Laney's all right. She's okay.
Yeah. This match just didn't do anything for me.
Didn't do a whole lot. I mean, there were no stakes. It was all about what happened afterwards.
Yeah, so going into that, after the match was over, the Bellas turned on Paige and attacked her to turn heel and break up their alliance.
What someone call that?
What? The alliance?
No, that the Bellas would turn on Paige.
I believe that was you.
I believe it was.
Yeah, I believe it was you. Yeah.
That was a little shucky ducky quack quack moment for me.
Yeah, it was. I don't want to see that wager. Actually, no. I think I might be okay with the wager. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to think of other things to say about it, but there's just not much to say. Where does Brie go from here? Well, she goes onto the injured list. It sounds like she's going to be out for at least 6 months. Nikki and Paige, I guess, are going to have a feud. Yay! Just what I want to see on television is a Team Divas feud. Yay!
I mean, I guess it was supposed to be Nikki and Brie against maybe Paige and a returning AJ Lee. I don't know.
Or Becky. No, not a face. Yeah, I don't know. But no.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Guess we'll find out on Raw. I don't know. Are they Raw or are they SmackDown? I guess they're SmackDown.
Yeah, they're SmackDown.
Yeah. I don't know. Guess we'll see.
I mean, I guess technically the two from Fatal Influence, the two tag team champions, can be on Raw since they're
yeah. Well, Jason can
so
technically go with them because they have the rule of threes or whatever they have for the tag belts.
I guess.
So JC can go wherever she wants, I guess. But we know JC's just waiting in the wings for Rhea. But we'll get into that later.
Yeah.
All right. Wagers.
Well, we both thought it was going to be Fatal Influence. But me only for 1 and you for 4.
Nice.
I made some points up, but
lost them
I
right
lost
back.
them again.
Yeah.
Just giving you points.
Bonus.
I did not know how much time they were going to give. Over under 8.5 minutes, which we haven't talked about timing on really any of these matches yet.
No, they've all been long. This one, I would guess it was longer than 8 minutes because it felt like that, but I don't know for sure.
So the over under was 8.5 minutes.
Oh,
It was 7 minutes and 30 seconds.
woo!
Don't know if it had to do with calling an audible because of injury,
Maybe.
but it was only 7 minutes and 30 seconds.
Ah, shit.
I hit the under, you missed the over.
Damn. All right. Next match was the WWE Championship. CM Punk defends against Cody Rhodes. This one I don't have to think about. gotta redo the back of this thing. It's so plain. I gotta do like a Wrestling Wrenaissance logo on the back or something like that. So
it's the same as mine.
Yeah. We gotta update this. Get a printer, print some stuff out. All right, your go.
It's my go. 6.
6. I agree. What was our expectations?
Me 6, you 8.
Ooh. All right. My faith was unfounded. Cage match.
Cage match. 6.76.
Wow. We are all on the same page, except for Bleacher, who gave it an 8. Notable moments.
What, A minus?
B plus. Yeah.
B plus.
Notable moments and observations. The Street Fighter intros before the match were kind of fun. Rhodes' skull mask had Guile's hair, which looked absolutely stupid.
It looked like a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Yeah, it did. A gold Reese's cup. It's true. It's true. Yeah, not my favorite mask of his. I like the skull masks, but that's not my favorite one by any stretch. He should have just came down in like a wig instead of a gold thing on his head. It was weird. But I did like the Cody Rhodes font that was changed to the Street Fighter font. That looked really cool.
Yeah.
Punk's gear was a reference to former NHL team, the Minnesota North Stars. But for some, it looked more like he was wearing Green Bay Packers colors, which would make him a traitor in Chicago. Yeah, it was a little strange.
Yeah, as if the Minnesota North Stars doesn't make him a traitor to the Chicago Blackhawks.
Yeah, right? Yeah, that's a little. Yeah. Well, I guess it's because it's a team that doesn't exist anymore, so it's not quite that bad, I guess.
I mean, they moved to Dallas, and Dallas. Still has
the Dallas Stars. That's where they come from.
Yeah.
Can tell I'm not a big NHL guy. Punk used a jumping head scissors takedown, which you don't see much these days. Yeah, it looked good too. It was a cool move.
Well, that was one good one of a move that he did that he normally doesn't do. Yeah.
The crowd did not seem too into this match most of the time, which is kind of strange. Yeah.
Didn't know who to root for.
Yeah, I made the point pretty early. I think I even made the point on the pre-show, our Wagers show. I don't know. Like, I'm rooting for Punk because I'm a Punk fan, and I don't really want to see Cody in the championship scene anymore. But that's not a reason to get behind someone. That's a default reason when you don't have another reason. And it was obviously felt by the whole crowd because this match was slow and plodding. And I just don't think they mesh well. I don't think they have chemistry. You would think they would, but I don't think they do. Or maybe I'm just tired of Cody. That could also be it.
I mean, of course, going into it, we assumed it was going to be the main event. So it's going to draw comparisons to the Roman and Seth match. This had one element that I thought was better than the Roman and Seth match, and that was that this one stayed mostly in the ring. And, there was rules.
True.
Which we'll get into, obviously, with the Roman and Seth match later.
Yeah. So let's talk about those two moves that he kind of botched. One he really botched, and the other one kind of. So he did his normal elbow to the I guess it's not the Spanish announce table anymore, but the announcer's table. But he almost overshot it and landed awkwardly on his not injured knee, as Michael Cole was saying he landed
the one
on.
that Cody wasn't working on.
Yeah.
Cole said he did.
Yeah, not a great call by Cole. It still looked impressive though. But the movie you're talking about was another moonsault. Fucking moonsaults. What the hell's going on?
So I don't know if you've seen or remember any moonsault that Terry Funk would hit. It looked exactly like a Terry Funk moonsault.
Yeah, he can't go
He would do
straight
it
back.
when he was in his 50s. Yeah.
Yeah. It was off kilter to the side. Only Punk went so far off kilter to the side, he basically missed.
He pretty much missed Cody.
Yeah. The camera angle kind of made it look like his leg landed on Cody's head, but if that had happened, I think Cody would have been real in trouble, legitimately. So it's lucky that didn't happen. I almost wonder if Punk knew as he was launching himself, oh fuck, I'm going the wrong way, and he purposefully pushed himself further to make sure he didn't land on his head. But that's just speculation.
Don't get me wrong, I probably couldn't even do that.
Oh no,
I'd probably land straight on my head, but
oh yeah, I'd die.
It
just be over.
Didn't look good.
No, I look bad.
And it didn't look like that was the only accident that Punk did in the match either.
Yeah, I called that out so early in the match. I'm like, I think Punk shot himself. I could be wrong, but I think there's some drizzling shits going on right now.
Yeah.
Really early in the match. Now, he hasn't addressed this. It could just be butt sweat. It's possible. Maybe it's the material that his trunks were made out of. Maybe they were thinner than normal. But yeah, little dark spot on the old buttocks.
I mean, it would have had to have gone through those tights and then the ones underneath. Whatever he wears underneath.
I don't want to act like I know what he wears underneath, but he's had a few times where he's had his trunks pulled down, and he's usually wearing a thong or the G-string.
Yeah, I mean he wears something else underneath that you can see. I mean, his was black this time.
Oh, is he wearing like
biker
shorts, basically?
Yeah, it almost looked like it's
briefs.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's tough to say. It's unfortunate. Because especially when it was so early in the match, it's like all you can see. Poor Punk. Wouldn't be the first time. He admitted that on a previous show that I interviewed that I watched him on, where he's like, "Yeah, happens to everybody in this business."
Yeah, I bet.
You take a slam off the top rope, shit's gonna move around in there.
Yeah,
it's so funny. Which is why I guess most wrestlers don't eat before a match. They're like, no,
makes sense.
I don't eat food anywhere in my system. But yeah, this match just didn't hit, which is unfortunate because I'm a big fan of Punk, and this is probably his first miss.
The rumors, when we were talking, I kind of mentioned that there were rumors about something that might happen throughout the day. So maybe, a lot of the crowd
was
heard about something that might happen, and they were just waiting for something to happen.
That's unfortunate. They got to stop. Like, I really do. This is one of the things that bugs me the most. Is like, where do these leaks come from? Is it some cameraman? Is it some security guy? It's clearly somebody who works for them. And it's
they do it on purpose.
What do you mean?
To get people talking on social media.
Oh, you think they do it on purpose?
Oh yeah,
that's 100%. Awful. That's awful if they do that. That's like, what a shitty thing to do for someone's return. Anyway, for those of you who don't know what we're talking about, after Rhodes took out the ref by accident, both men hit their finishers, but there was nobody to make the count. Out of nowhere, Randy Orton came out of the crowd and hit the American Nightmare with an RKO before making a quick exit. Punk didn't see what happened. When he got back in the ring, he hit a GTS for the win, and still WWE champion CM Punk. Pretty weak. I don't mind seeing Orton by any stretch of the imagination, but it was basically just a regular match, and then a ref bump, and then a return, a screw job, and then a pin. It was kind of basic.
It's like seeing a heel turn match.
Yeah, except those were really exciting for some reason. This one wasn't. I don't know why those were exciting. Somebody mentioned on the no DQ forums that the Cena's heel matches sucked, and I'm like, I don't know what matches you were watching, but the only match that sucked for Cena's heel run was the Mania match, everything after that was brilliant. His match against Orton, his match against Punk, his match against Cody, like his rematch. They were all brilliant. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. You know, and then he had Dom. I mean, that's after his heel run, but I thought his heel run, as far as match quality goes, was great. So yeah, where does Punk go from here? Well, we know who he's facing next, but we'll get into that later. Cody is obviously going into a program with Randy Orton, which I'm okay with.
That's not for the title, which I'm perfectly fine with.
100%. Totally cool with that. Let's see. And
Getting away from the title, it might get me somewhat more interested in him once he finally starts going for the title again. Oh yeah, turns heel too.
Hopefully he turns heel in the process of facing Orton. That would be my preferred outcome, is if they're going to do with Orton. And no Pat McAfee.
Jelly Roll, yes, but Pat McAfee, no.
Jelly Roll, sure. Yeah, no Pat McAfee. All right, wagers. Well, we both hoped and thought that Cody wasn't going to win. Me for 3, you for 2. Bonus was, who was going to hit, or which move was going to be successfully performed first by either competitor? Crossroads or the GTS? And I don't remember. Do you remember? I don't remember. It was a Crossroads. Okay. So you made up the point that I just got on the wager. I'm just keeping you down on the mat. Stay down. All right, that leads us to the main event of night 1. Surprisingly, was the Hell in a Cell match. Obafemi, Brock Lesnar 3. Let's do our rating. Oh. Yeah. So, gotta decide how I want to rate this. Yeah, I'm pretty confident in mine. I'm not as fussy on this one as I was on some of the other ones. Some of them I'm like between 2. Others I'm like between 2, but I'm like 75% of the way to one of them, so I just go with that one. And this is one of them. Well, if I rate it as a match, it's going to be one number. I'm taking into account if I rate it as a Hell in a Cell match. Oh yeah. Then it's a different number. That's how I rated it. I rated it as a Hell in a Cell match and as the rubber match and, everything. That's your go. Okay. What was my expectation? We were supposed to do it before we do the reveal. I keep forgetting to do that. Expectation. I was a 6. And I think you were a 7. 6. Ooh, okay. 4. We might have to meet in the middle at a 5. I feel like we might be able to pull each other in both directions. What'd Cage give it? Cage match. 277 votes. 5.83. Oh, jeez. There we go. See what I mean? We might have to meet at 5. Well, Bleacher's Smoke and Crack, they gave it an 8. I don't know what match they saw. Notable moments and observations from Bleacher. It's still dumb. They saw the ending. That's what they saw. That's fair. It's still dumb that Femi traded a guaranteed title shot for this. WWE didn't do enough to have him explain why he would do that. Wanting a match against Lesnar one more time is not enough motivation, and it made the King of the Ring tournament feel pointless. Yeah. 100% true. Yeah, I don't disagree with that. I would disagree with it if this match was better, but it wasn't. For some reason, each bead on Obafemi's necklace this time was the size of a tennis ball. Yeah, they seem to grow and shrink. Have you noticed that? His balls are big. His beads. His beads grow and shrink at an alarming rate. The ESPN feed seemed to have some issues during the entrances for some fans. It also took longer for both entrances and introductions than the entire 6-woman tag match earlier in the show. Yeah, so I didn't say anything when we were watching this, and I could be wrong, but I feel like there was a significant issue with getting the cage down. I think that was the problem.
Yeah, it looked like it was.
Yeah.
It stalled. It looked like it stalled.
Yeah,
for about a minute or two.
Well, I think it stalled twice because before the match, it looked like it was supposed to come down all the way because there was this like lag. Not lag's not a good word, but this like extended period of time where they're just looking at the cage 6 feet still off the ground, 7 feet still off the ground, and I was like, what are they waiting for? What are they waiting for? And then eventually Oba's music started, and I felt like I was like, and in my mind I was like, it must be stuck, and they're like, just do the entrances, and we'll let that'll give the guys time to figure out how to get the cage down. And then when the guys got in the ring, the cage still took like 2 minutes to come down. So there was definitely like a lowering issue with getting that cage down, which is super unfortunate. The way Lesnar went through the table looked brutal. It also made a very loud sound. Yeah, that was when Oba rammed him into the table at up against the cage. Is what he was referring to there.
Usually, when someone goes through a table, the table wins. I think Brock beat the table.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
I am the table.
Steamrolled through that thing. Yeah.
yes, he did. Yeah, and the way that Lesnar hit Oba with the steel steps was just crazy. Just mowed him down. No give.
I'm certainly not saying he took him light or took it light on the chair shots, but compared to the steel steps looked a lot harder hit than the chair did.
It was really early in the match, and I think Lesnar has a significant problem with holding back at the beginning of the match because his adrenaline's just like off the fucking charts.
He's so strong.
Yeah, it's correct.
It's almost like he doesn't know his own strength.
No, he definitely doesn't know his own
strength. Is what it looks like. Holy crap.
Yeah. So, the beginning of the match was really good. They just went after each other with steel steps and hard-hitting moves and tables and steel steps, the whole kit and caboodle. Then it kind of slowed down a little bit. Went into some Germans and stuff like that. And then we did the 3 F5s, which Oba kicked out of. And then I think after that, Femi did a fall from grace, which Lesnar kicked out of.
Yep.
And then they went back into a spiel, and then Lesnar eventually rips up the canvas and delivers a tombstone pile driver onto Oba, onto the exposed wood floor of the cell, which Oba kicked out of. And then Oba got back up and fall from graced Lesnar, not on the wood, but on the mat.
On the wood. It looked like it was supposed to be on the wood because Brock looked right over at the wood.
Oh shit, I missed it.
On the wood.
Yeah. I think it was a miss, and Lesnar should have kicked out. If he should have kicked out when he realized that he didn't hit the wood. He should have been like, no, this can't be the way. This can't be the way.
Yeah.
This is over. He should have kicked out and been like, no, we're trying that again. You got to get me on the wood this time, brother. But nope.
Yeah.
Got pinned, and it was too short. I think we all expected blood. I expected them to even potentially break the cage at one point. Like, this needed to be an all-out fucking tornado of destruction.
The way that they hyped it up with WWE, with Paul Heyman, the different promos that he's done, the pre-tape vignette of him sitting down last week on Raw. They did another one before this match. It just seemed like it was missing. I know we talked about it, what we were hoping for a time, more than 10 minutes, around 12 minutes or more even. It went 11 and a half minutes.
Yeah, it wasn't long enough. Needed to go 15,
11:30,
maybe 16.
even.
Yeah, too short. And then a botched ending, you know.
I mean, not that they need to use the cell, but
they need to use the
they
cell.
didn't really thrown it. You know, no one really got thrown into the cell. Really?
Here's what I'll say is the main event of night 2 was like 32 minutes. 34 minutes, I think. So to give this match 11, I was like, guys.
Cody and Punk was 29:45. Was almost 30.
Makes no sense to me why this match was given 11 minutes. These guys can go. Why were they not given the runway to do so? It makes no sense to me. You know what?
Yeah.
5. I'm going down to a 5.
I'm not going up. Not going up.
And then after the match, as
5 for you.
Oh, did you? You knew I was,
was confident, I guess, that I was going to bring you down. Yeah.
After the match, Lesnar decided to get back in the ring and kind of talk to the crowd and basically said, you know, I'm the past, he's the future. Raised his hand, give it up for Oba.
Basically what he did with Cody a few years ago.
Yeah.
But talk this time.
Which I think actually felt weak to me. I was like, I don't think he needed to do. I mean, him retiring at Mania was definitely the better plan, and they should have left it. If this was the outcome.
Yeah.
They should just have this should have all not happened.
Well, I mean, you could have had this. If Brock had not done what he did at Mania.
Yeah.
Brock, not do what he did at Mania. Have these two matches, have this exact same match, have this exact same finish. Brock, give him his gloves.
Yeah, and boots.
Give up his gloves and boots. Or set him down there. And if he's done, then he's done. If not, they can just use the excuse that Triple H used in the post-match or the post-event press conference. Brock does what he does.
Yeah, Brock Lesnar does what he wants to do. Yeah.
Yeah. And if he decides to come back and do something for Mania next year, Brock does what he wants to do.
Up until the end, I thought it was Lesnar's last match. And then I was like, he's not going to want to, he's going to be unhappy with this. He's going to want redemption. He's going to fall into the Taker.
Redemption.
Yeah. He's going to fall into the Taker scenario and
July,
he'll be back.
So July of next year, he'll be in AEW at AEW Redemption.
Oh, fuck. I hope not. Yeah.
You know what? Let him go over there and just throw some of those indie guys around.
Yeah, there we go. Him versus Darby. I love it. Just F5 him into the crowd.
Him against Speedball.
Oh my god. Yeah, so disappointing main event. It wasn't horrible, but it definitely did not live up. It just didn't live up to expectations. I don't think it was bad. It was average at best. And when you have Oba and Brock in Hell in a Cell, it's average. It's just nothing. It's not memorable. It wasn't memorable.
For a Hell in a Cell match, what would you rate it?
4. Yeah.
That's why I rated it a 4.
But I will say it did do the job of making Oba a beast. But the problem is he already was a beast at Mania. So it's
he already was, yeah.
It's just
he was more of a beast at Mania.
Yeah, this is just unnecessary, basically. And again, had this been the knockdown, drag him out 20-minute thriller with blood and the cage breaking and all sorts of craziness, hey, I would have been on board. I would have been like, yeah, this is okay.
At the Last Man Standing match with Roman, what was that, 3 years ago?
Yeah. Then I would have been like, justified. But when you compare this to that match, the Falls Count Anywhere, or no, Last Man Standing match at SummerSlam, it's like, oh, well, that was way better than this.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame. All right. Wagers. Oh,
wagers. Well,
where does Oba go from here? How can he not go for the title now?
Hopefully the title.
But are we gonna get Roman Oba at Money in the Bank? Like, it just seems.
Sure. Why not?
I don't see it. I don't see it
because it's a Mania match. It needs to be at Mania. Fuck that.
I mean, they could do it at Royal Rumble. They could do it at. I mean, you know what? I have a feel. Well, here's the problem with Oba now as well. Is like, how can you convince anyone that Oba can lose to somebody now? You know what I mean?
Okay.
He kicked out
have the match at Money in the Bank
and a tombstone on the fucking wood.
Have the match at Money in the Bank. Roman wins somehow. The bloodline gets involved.
Cheats.
It takes 5-6 people to. It takes 5 people for Oba to lose.
Yeah, which leads us to the War Games match.
Oba gets put in the War Games match.
Yeah, and then Roman's in there.
And then Oba wins a Royal Rumble. And then Oba and Roman at Mania. Predictable? Yes.
Not
Cody? Very Cody-esque? Yes.
Not necessarily predictable. It's just like Oba doesn't need to win the Rumble to do that. He can do that.
Because he already won the King of the Ring to get a title shot.
And he can do a Royal Rumble win later in his career. He doesn't need to just win it now. It's not necessary.
Right.
But I also don't want to see an Oba Roman feud stretch from now until WrestleMania. I just don't want to see that. That doesn't interest me.
So then who does he feud with? There's nobody.
I genuinely don't. Gunther. But like, what purpose does it serve? That's the purpose.
Gunther's on SmackDown.
Yeah. Well,
Otis.
yeah, Otis. So I give Otis a fall from grace. break the
Vision.
Break the ring.
I mean, there's no heels.
No, there's no heels anywhere.
It's pretty much the only heels.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll find out tonight because I'm sure Oba's probably going to start the show.
Either Oba or Roman.
Oba or Roman, yeah, or both. Brock. I don't think he's retired.
Goes home to hunt.
Yeah, he's gonna go chill. All right, wagers.
Well, easiest pick of the night. We both went with 6 for Oba. And hit it.
Bonus.
This was my math question. F5s plus Brock Germans plus Oba Femi's fall from grace.
Oh, you're entering the Matrix again.
I saw that. All right. Hopefully that did it. 12.5. Over under 12.5. Germans plus F5s plus fall from grace.
It was under. Pretty sure.
5 Germans. 3 F5s.
And 2 fall
and
from
2
grace.
Fall from grace.
Wow.
I hit the under. You missed the over.
I said over? Well, it's because I assumed that this was going to be a monster truck rally.
Yeah.
Son of a bitch. Oh,
you son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. All right. Your night 1 bonus. I can't remember. I think there was one. Yeah, one night.
There was one.
Bonus.
It was over under 1 hour and 41 minutes of total bell to bell action, or total bell to bell time.
No chance of
wrestling match.
No chance it did that much.
EO and Liv 13:35. Bloodline versus Team Knight 11 minutes even. Gunther and Aldis 11 minutes 40.
Oh my god.
Team Total Divas 7 minutes 30. Cody Punk 29:45. And Brock and Oba 11:30. Total 85 minutes. 1 hour and 25 minutes.
To be
They were
fair,
short.
To be fair, it was a
60
3-hour show. It wasn't over 3 hours like we expected it would be.
But less than 90 minutes of action.
Less than half the show
For a
was
3-hour show.
actually
So less
wrestling.
than half the show was wrestling matches. Now, of course, not that doesn't mean there was more than 50% ads, insurance involved in that too. But yeah.
All right. How did we do?
Oh wait.
Oh,
Make sure you. Oh no! I'm sorry.
I was gonna say I'd be shocked if I said over on that one.
Yeah, I had to change it. We both hit the under.
All right. That leads us to night 2.
You want me to do average ratings
For
for night 1 first, or just wait for overall?
Yeah, let's just wait for overall. Well, no, that's because
All
I do want to compare night 1 to night 2 at some point. So yeah, let's see what night 1 is.
I will still have the numbers
Okay. We can wait then.
at the end.
We can wait. That's fine.
Okay.
All right. Night 1 kicked off with Finn versus Sammy. Or did it?
Night 2.
On night 2. We'll get to that in a second. Let's give our rating first.
Oh.
This
Well, you
was-
said night 1 kicked off with Finn.
Oh,
and
did
Sammy.
I? My bad.
Yeah.
And this was for the number 1
Edit.
contendership for SmackDown's WWE Championship. I gotta switch over to night 2. Okay. I guess I lead this one.
Sure.
You good?
Yeah.
7. That was good.
I too shall go with the 7.
What was our expectations?
Turn the page. Me 6, you 5.
Oh, wow. Okay. Cage match.
Cage match. 7.29.
Bleacher loved it. They gave it a 9.
I would not doubt it.
Yeah, they're kind of all over the place with their grading. Top takeaways. They don't call it moments and observations on this one. Do I have the wrong article? No, I don't. They're just calling it something different because of reasons. Zayn doesn't really get enough credit for his status as one of WWE's workhorses. He has brought it all year long between the ropes and on the mic. He feels further away from the top prize in the company just weeks after holding it for the first time, but hopefully he can hang around the top of the card on Friday nights. No. I'll give him credit.
Now, I agree with the first part of that. He has.
Yes. I'll give him credit for
He's
working
good
his
in the
ass
ring.
off.
I just don't really care for him.
Yeah, his character just
But
sucks.
I can't
It's
deny
boring.
that he's good for... He does good in the ring.
Yeah, absolutely.
He sells. He's a good storyteller in the ring. I just don't like him.
Just don't have any reason to care for him.
Just don't really care for him, yeah. Now, you didn't mention...
Haven't got there yet.
Okay.
Next takeaway was about the additions to the match. So, Finn versus Sammy was the original plan for the match, but as the ring bell was about to ring, Aldis comes out as the newly reinstated GM of SmackDown and inserts a third competitor into the match, one Gunther. Which, when he did that, I was simultaneously happy and irritated. Because on one hand, I was like, okay, now this match actually has some interest to it. I'm like, okay, that's cool.
Someone to root for or against.
Someone to root for or against. On the other hand, it makes no fucking sense whatsoever that Aldis would be like, all right, I lost to you. All right, I'll just put you in this. I'll throw you a bone.
Yeah.
It makes no fucking sense whatsoever. But then Gunther got to the ring, and Aldis is like, well, wait a minute. I didn't say I was adding just one competitor. And he makes it a fatal 4-way with the return of one Kevin Owens back from his neck surgery. And he looked pumped.
Yeah.
And then I was happy. And then I was super happy. I was like, okay. So he's basically adding him to the match, but then screwing him right away by adding a fourth competitor. So I was like, okay, it makes some sense then. All right. It's not terrible. So their next point here was Owens looks like he's barely missed any time. He favored his head and neck every time he took a bump, and justifiably so. But from an in-ring perspective, he showed up and showed out in his first match in almost 18 months. So
I hope Sammy did not know about it. I hope that reaction that we saw from him was genuine.
Was genuine. That would be cool. Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
So, that made the match much more interesting. As a fatal 4-way, it was fine. Like, it didn't like blow my socks off. I'm a huge triple threat fan. Fatal 4-ways can be good, but it requires a lot of time to give everybody sort of spotlight. And this one did not go. Now, this one did not go very long at all. How long was the match?
8.5 minutes.
Oh,
yeah.
This should have been 15. Like there was so much time to give people spotlights, and there just wasn't enough here, which was disappointing. But then we get sort of a surprise in that Kevin Owens wins with a stunner on Sami Zayn. So Sami Zayn once again gets screwed. And Kevin Owens is now your number one contender to CM Punk's WWE Championship, which I'm very happy about. I would love to see them in a feud. So it's
a fresh match.
It's a fresh match. It's a fresh
feud.
You
don't get a lot of those anymore in WWE.
Makes me want to watch SmackDown just to see what happens between those two. So I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
That being said, where does this leave Finn? Nowhere again. Where does this leave Sammy? Nowhere again. Where does this leave?
About getting screwed.
Bitching about getting screwed.
Justice for Sammy. That's it.
And same thing with Gunther. Leads him right back into the same exact spot of getting screwed by Aldis. Yeah. So what did we really accomplish here besides making this match not a boring one-on-one match and having people excited that KO is back?
And the person that wins the match had no claim to the number one contendership beforehand.
Right. Yeah. Just was given it, basically. Which, to be fair, if you were to ask Aldis if he was a legit, like in kayfabe, why he gave him this, it's like, well, he did fight his way back from a career, threatening neck injury. Give him props for working his ass off to get back here, I guess would be a decent, reason. But yeah, like where does Gunther and Sammy go from here again? They're literally in the same spot they were before the pay-per-view or before the PLE. And so is Finn.
Yeah.
It's like none of this happened. It's crazy.
All right.
So that's kind of why I took off a few points there. Was for the length of the match,
because the match was so short.
Yeah, length of the match and just the storytelling. This felt like Owens is back. Forget about all that stuff.
Yeah.
We'll figure that out later. Let's go this way. It's like, I mean, I get it, but like, it sucks for those guys. It sucks for those guys. Yeah. So happy to see KO. Super, super, super happy to see KO, and super happy to see what that feud looks like. But no idea where everyone else goes. All right, wagers.
Nope. Well, obviously neither one of us knew that Kevin was going to be in it. So we both got 0.
Yep.
I said Sammy. You said Finn.
Bonus.
Your bonus question.
Yes, sir.
You provided.
Yes, sir.
How many combined coup de grace plus haluva kicks?
Was there even one haluva kick?
There was no haluva kicks.
So there was one coup de grace, I think.
There was one coup de grace.
There's no way either of us put one. There's no way. Again, a one on one of these questions.
I said 2. You said 3.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. All right. Next match was the United States Championship. Trick defending against the returning Baron Corbin.
Is me?
Yes, sir.
All right. I expected a 5, and it got a 5.
Me too. What did I expect?
And 6.
Okay. Yeah. Bummer. What Cage give it?
Cage match. Oh my God. 3.77.
They hate Corbin. They really hate Corbin. Bleacher gave it
I was between a 4 and a 5.
Bleacher gave it a 6, a C+. Top takeaways. Corbin is a guy who probably never should have departed WWE, but needed to do so to experience life outside of the company. He still looks great, moves as fluid as ever for someone his size, and looks the part of a legitimate champion. He's the perfect heel for Williams, Carmelo, Ilya, Ricky, and others to chase on Fridays.
Wait, you said who?
Yeah, bunch of people we don't see anymore.
You said Trick, but I don't know who those people are. You said after that.
Yeah, Carmelo, Ilya, Ricky, who? Yeah. I agree though. You know, they need a heel, and I think Baron will fit that. Does this potentially set up Williams to split from Yachty? As fun as the rapper has been in his role, it might be the next step for Williams on his way to the main event scene.
What, so Yachty and Trick can have a match?
No, I think it might just be one of those situations where he, like, maybe Yachty, like, gets in his face about something, and, you know, it's like, I can't believe you lost the title, you piece of garbage, blah, 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 and Trick has enough of it, and, you know, Scissor kicks him out of the WWE.
Yeah, he can choke slam him off the stage, through a table, and out of the company.
Yeah, it's not the first time that's happened. That's it. That's all the takeaways. Yeah. So the match was average. It was fine. They didn't really have great chemistry,
I guess.
I don't understand why they gave Trick a custom title just to take it away from him. It's a little strange.
Less than 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Here's your
custom title. Now we're taking it away. You're not the champion.
And how many did they sell?
I wonder. Yeah. I wonder.
Probably sold a lot. $700 a pop or 600. Yeah. Just so we can have a, I don't know, 4-way in a couple weeks on SmackDown or at Sunday night's main event for the U.S. title.
I guess. I'm sure they're going to have a rematch for sure. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. There's nothing really to say here. Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin beat him with the end of days. Your new United States champion, Baron Corbin. I honestly just don't have anything to say because I'm just like, this kind of came out of nowhere. I mean, maybe they were just desperate for a heel because they had too many faces. I don't know.
I guess.
And Baron's got I guess he's got go away heat, which is not the kind of heat you want. But
he does get a heel reaction. Ricky, people just don't care about Ricky. Yeah. They tried him as a heel, and the crowd just doesn't care. They didn't care enough to get a bigger reaction.
He did make them laugh a few times, which is not what a heel should do.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know. I literally have nothing to say about this. I can't think of anything. I'm just like, okay, where does Trick go from here? Where does Corbin go from here? Probably a rematch. I don't know. That's all I got. That's it.
Yeah.
Wagers.
Wagers. Well, we didn't foresee Baron winning. I think I was only at a 1. No, I was a 2. You were a 4.
Ah, shit. That's not good for me. Okay. Bonus.
Your bonus that you came up with. Does Baron have a new theme?
He does.
Or would he go back to one of his old ones?
Yeah, it's not his End of Days theme. Although I do kind of like his new theme. It's not bad.
Not too bad.
I like his End of Days theme song more, but
someone else's that we'll hear later on. But we both got it right.
Nice.
We salvaged a point.
We did. All right, next up was the women's interim WWE Women's Championship ladder match. Charlotte, Jade, Tiffany, Chelsea, and Lash Legend was added after we did the show on SmackDown. So Lash was the mystery person in this graphic.
Which we both thought was going to be the winner. We should talk about that too, I guess. That match with Lash and Julia on Friday for the last qualifying spot, 2 minutes. Lash beat Julia in 2 minutes.
Buried.
Yeah. Julia was apparently trending number 1 on X after that.
After the pin.
Because a lot of people not happy about that. Like, Julia buried.
Yeah.
What are they doing to Julia?
Putting her on main event. That's what they're doing. All right. Ratings.
Okay. That's fair.
Do I judge this as a ladder match? I mean, I guess I have to.
Yeah, that's what I ran into with the Hell in a Cell.
I was trying to
rate
think
it as a match, or
I mean, I can't rate it as a match because it's a ladder match.
Ladder match, yeah.
Yeah. All right. My go?
Yes.
6. What was my expectation?
A 6.
Mm-hmm.
I expected a 5. I got a 5.
Funny how that worked out. Cage match.
5.41 based off 157 votes.
Yikes. Bleacher Report gave it a 7. Somehow.
B minus?
B.
B?
Yeah.
B. Okay.
Top takeaways. The Cargill Legend stare down was visually impressive. If Legend can get that all-important push and build a connection with the audience, a match between her and Cargill down the line is a moneymaker.
We'll get they match up in size, but
we'll get to that after the takeaways. I have some things to say. Flair and Stratton always beat the hell out of each other, and they did not disappoint here. Absolutely unloading with forearms and hard right hands. Yeah, they especially Tiffany. She let Charlotte. They just don't like each other. I think they just don't like each other.
I mean, they do. They're over their little.
They're over their
thing they had at Mania. Yeah, I mean they. I know we kind of not bagged on Tiffany, but like since Mania this year, she just kind of looked like she didn't have her heart in it or something. Like something changed in her that she was just kind of mailing it in. But the last little bit, I mean, this match she did great.
Yeah. She kicking it up again.
Physicality was there. The action was there. The spots were there.
I mean, you'd be depressed too if you were booked like her. She's not doing anything. She's a U.S. champ, and they're just not doing anything with her. It's really just.
No.
Liv's got the same problem. She's pissed over there too. She's like, I'm the world champion and I've had one title defense in like 5 months. What's going on?
Yeah.
The double-handed chokeslam from Legend to Stratton from the top rope onto the ladder was a fantastic spot and sounded like it hurt. Yeah. That was brutal. That might be the craziest ladder spot I've seen in a women's match. That looked painful. The crowd reaction for Green and her teased win late in the match was enormous and reflective of their connection to the hot mess. Yeah, when she was going up there and who came in and stopped her? I can't remember who it was, but people were just...
Oh, the not so baddies.
Oh yeah, the baddies. Yeah, they came in.
Yeah, not so baddies.
All fucking slow and taking their fucking sweet time. Yeah. Yeah, the match itself was fine. It had some good spots. But eventually, basically, Charlotte, Jade, Tiffany, and Legend basically took each other out. And Chelsea climbed and got the title for the win and new interim WWE Women's Champion, Chelsea Green. Let's talk about Jade. Can we stop with the Jade Project? She sucks. I can't stand this anymore. I don't give two shits how she looks. She can't wrestle. Her timing is off. She botches things left, right, and center. She sucks. Enough. Give someone who can wrestle the spot. Jordan Grace is waiting in the wing. You know? You got Ivy Niles sitting doing shit all. Who else? We got Gulia doing shit all. Who else?
And you've got people just chomping at the bit from NXT.
Yeah.
To come
and
up.
Meanwhile, you got Jade here just shitting the bed constantly. Just drop her like a bad habit. It's over. It's over. Stop trying to push her.
So he was right. Just the visual of Jade and Lash facing off, the stare down is impressive just because their size. But then the bell rings.
Yeah, and it just doesn't work. Because she can't wrestle. Legend isn't like amazing. She's good, but she's not amazing. But Jade's just not good. She's just not good. She's not a pro wrestler. She just isn't. She's a bodybuilder who's pretending to be a wrestler.
She does good with people that are a lot better than her, like Rhea. She had 2 good matches with Rhea. One at Mania and the other one at Clash or Backlash or whatever it was.
But you can't. But we don't know. You shouldn't be on top.
That wasn't necessarily because of Jade.
Yeah, you shouldn't be on top if you're the one being carried all the time.
Right.
You should be eventually the one who's carrying other people to the top, and they keep carrying you to the top. Stop carrying people to the top who can't stay there on their own. It's right. It's like, no. This project has failed. Move on. I don't wish people being fired, but for the love of God, if you're going to release someone on the next set of releases, she has to be at the top of the card.
And they're not going to send her down to NXT.
She's too big.
Because that would admit failure.
Yeah, that as well. Yeah. Just be done with her. I'm just every time she's on screen, I'm just like, I don't care. Can we just not anymore? I just don't care. Sorry, Jade. It's nothing personal. You're not interesting on screen and you're not great in the ring. And by this time, how long has she been in the company now? 2 or 3 years?
Yeah.
If you haven't gotten it by now, you're not going to get it. Move on. End rant.
End rant.
But happy for Chelsea. I know it was inevitable that she would be given a championship at some point. And I do find it hilarious that she is the first ever interim champion in WWE. Actually, no, that's not true. She's the first women's interim champion. We definitely had a interim champion before. It would have been John Cena. John Cena was an interim champion when CM Punk had the belt and left the company.
So I think they're going to play that up. She's going to play that up somehow within her character.
That she's the first ever interim champion.
Yeah.
Good. That's what she should do. That's what she does.
Yeah.
She makes things entertaining, you know. And if this leads to, you know, her and Rhea having a championship match when she gets back on SmackDown and her losing in like 5 seconds, so be it. It's still, you know, no one's going to sit here and say Chelsea's one of the best wrestlers on the card, but she is one of the most entertaining sports entertainers they have.
You probably count on one hand the ones that are more entertaining than her.
Yeah.
That's it.
Did you see what she said in the post show?
Yeah.
I dedicate this win to Michael Hayes.
Michael Hayes.
the one on Unreal said that she is designed to be in the spot to elevate other people. She's not designed to be that person. Well, egg on your face.
You know what?
He's not wrong.
Well, is it really though? He's
not entirely wrong.
Maybe that's a work. It's Unreal after all, right?
Yeah, it could have been placed there on purpose to get people behind Chelsea, for sure.
I mean, that seems like that's what that show is also meant to do.
Just plant seeds for the crowd to get behind somebody. Yeah.
Get behind Charlotte when she was coming, you know, when they were showing her coming back from her injury. Get behind Lash. Get behind Trick.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Where do we go from here? Tiffany, I hope, has a U.S. championship run with somebody. I assume Charlotte and Jade are finally going to have their one-on-one match. Lash.
Yeah, it's scheduled for Friday on SmackDown.
Oh, that quickly. Okay.
Yeah. That quickly.
I assume Legend will just go back to Nia.
Supposedly he was supposed to be the WrestleMania match.
It's now a SmackDown match.
Is now a SmackDown match after SummerSlam.
If that doesn't tell you what you need to know about Jade, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
You're not a WrestleMania main event worthy competitor, Jade. I'm sorry. You're just not. All right, let's get away from this match. I'm starting to feel like it stinks. I might lower my score even further if we don't get off of it. Wagers.
Well, I thought it was going to be Charlotte 15 time, and you went with Chelsea.
Hey,
so you got the one.
Hey, look at that. Good job, Chelsea. Canadians for the win.
And your bonus that you came up with.
Who
Who was going to be the first one to touch the title belt?
And I think it was Chelsea. Right?
She barely grazed it.
Yeah,
but it did move.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for. I was like, I was waiting for the belt to move, and she kind of like gently pushed it, just slightly.
You know what? Drop mine to a 4.
Ooh. Okay.
I forgot. There were about 3 different spots.
Oh,
where you had people up on the top of the ladder, just waiting for people to interrupt them or pull them down.
We were so close to me not having another rant on this show.
I'm dropping mine to a 4. Shall I drop yours as well?
What was I at?
6.
Yeah. Drop me to a 5. Yeah.
All right.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
It was bad. They were bad.
This is my message to anyone who's in a ladder match. You have one job when you're not the focus of the match, and that is to sit on your ass, catch your breath, and watch for the spot that you're supposed to do. How is it that in one ladder match, 5 people were late? How is that possible? 2 of them weren't even in the match. Like,
you're at the top of the ladder with your hand on the belt. All you have to do, and it's not snapped. It's just Velcro. All you gotta do is just Pull it. But you got to wait for someone to.
This might be a situation where it should be like with the refs, where if you get up there in a reasonable amount of time and the person who is supposed to queue up isn't in eye shot yet, you just take the damn title. Like, what better motivation to get your ass moving than to make sure the person who's not supposed to win doesn't win because you fucked up? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe they need to implement that rule because it's fucking annoying. Like, it's so annoying. Like those, like fucking Michin and BFAB they weren't even moving. They weren't even moving. They were sauntering to the ring at that point. I'm like, guys, move your fucking ass. Like, what do you do? Fuck, nothing pisses me off more than people that are late for something, especially when most of the people that were late in this match were at ringside. You just had to sit there and stare up at the fucking ladder. The second someone starts to go up that you know you're queued for to interrupt them, you should be stirring already. Some of these people don't stir until they're like, oh shit, I have to get up there. Like, no! Fuck.
Yeah.
So infuriating. And I'm not singling out the people in this match. This happens on...
I don't remember who it was.
Yeah, I couldn't even tell you who it was besides Michin and BFAB. Because that one was so egregious. It was just fucking stupid. But like, and I'm not even pointing out specific people in this match at all, because this is not the first ladder match where this happens. This happened at did Mania have a ladder match? There was a big ladder match recently. I can't remember what it was. Yeah. There was a night 2 of WrestleMania. There was a ladder match for something. Shit. That's how memorable WrestleMania was this year. It was one of the 2 best matches on the card. One of our higher ratings. Was it Intercontinental? It's either Intercontinental.
Yes, Ray, Rusev, Javon, JD, and Dragon Lee.
Yeah, even in that match, there were a couple of spots where they're just sitting there because someone hasn't gotten their cue, and it's like, it makes more sense when the match is longer, because if you're at the tail end of a 20-minute match, those people are exhausted and they should be selling them, clawing their fucking way up to the top, and then they get to the top and they have to slowly reach. But like, some of these spots were like in the first 5 minutes of the match. So like the people have energy still. They're still good. So they're moving pretty quickly up the ladder. So pay attention. All right, I think I've made my point.
And but with that said, it was a really creative way for Chelsea to win.
Everyone else to
the other
take themselves
and then
out.
she just sits up because she was hung up in the ladder in the trio woe.
Yeah, that was great.
She sits up, looks around, and the crowd was so into it.
Yeah. I would say that's even better than the idea that you pitched of her catching the title and being like, "Oh, I won." I think this was slightly better. Both ideas are great though. Okay, did we do wagers?
We did wagers and the bonus. Yeah,
who touched the title first? I don't think we revealed who got that one. Did we?
Tiffany.
Yeah, but who did? But no. I don't think we revealed the who got points.
Oh,
on that one. I don't think. I could be wrong. It's been a while. We should do it again just in case.
Nobody got it.
Oh, nobody got it. Okay, well, fuck me.
Because I picked Lash and you picked Tiffany.
Gotcha. All right, next match. Oh, fuck. Human money's on a pole. Yeah, Danhausen and Dom. Let's not spend a whole lot of time on this one. I need my wordplay. I need my words.
I don't.
Wow, this marker's starting to fade too. What the hell? I need to buy a whole new case of markers. Year ago, I think.
Yes.
Yeah, I figured as much. I gave it a 2.
Okay.
It was painful. What did Cage give it? Please, for the love of God, be low.
Well, luckily it was over 5 minutes, so their wizard rating 1.45.
Yeah, good. All right. Oh God, Bleacher, what did you give it? Oh God, come on, fuck off. They gave it a 6.
What? A C?
C plus. Somehow it got a plus. Top takeaways. Bret Hart is your favorite wrestler's favorite wrestler, as evidenced by the Hitman-inspired tights Danhausen sported. Okay, whatever you say.
I didn't even know. They said that, but...
McDonough can make anything look great, as he did here on a few occasions. He's the most underrated and underappreciated wrestler on the roster, and it's not even close. Yeah, I would say now that Gable's being treated properly, I would say McDonough is probably the next on the list to need some love. Yeah, okay. We don't even need to get into why things happened, but he power slammed and like choke slammed some little people so hard in that match. It was incredible. It was the best part of the match.
So he tweeted today with a picture of him choke slamming one of them.
Oh yeah.
And he said, so this is what Obafemi feels like. Or this is what it feels like to be Obafemi.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Yeah, besides that, the rest of the match was terrible. It made Dom look like it made Dom look like shit. Hendry came out, the little people, the little Housens came out. JD was made to look like an idiot. Fucking El Torito was back. JD looked like an idiot. This is your AAA mega champion getting beat by little people and another little people, Danhausen.
So I got a question for you.
Are you ready? No.
Seth Rollins, the Usos, Finn Balor and Damian Priest, AJ Styles. What do they all have in common? Oh, I'm sorry. And Danhausen. What do they all have in common?
I have no idea.
SummerSlam matches with Dominic Mysterio. They all had SummerSlam matches with Dominic Mysterio.
Did you say
one of those does not belong?
Yeah, I understand.
Dominic Mysterio had the very last PLE match
with
John Cena ever had. Yeah. And you got him in a match on a PLE, a major PLE with fucking Danhausen.
And losing to him.
And losing. In a human monies on a pole match. I know Danhausen's for the kids. I know he makes a lot of money in merch.
Yeah. But he doesn't deserve to be on a PLE. He just doesn't.
He does not need to be in a match.
Bring the pre-show back and put him on as a pre-show match for the kiddies. Do that. That's fine. But not on the main card, guys. It's ridiculous. This was fine up until Backlash. Once Backlash happened, it was like, okay, the experiment's over. It's fine. It was better than it had any right to be. Now it's just stupid. Now it's just dumb. It's run its course. And it sucks because...
And it's not going to stop.
Exactly. It's not over. It's not over. They're going to run this shit into the ground. Not even into the ground. They're going to drive this shit 6 feet under. Right into the grave. Straight through to hell. And... how long is it going to take before the crowd start booing him? That's my question. Can we start booing him now so that they stop?
I already am.
I want the crowds to start booing him. They're still cheering. They're still going, ha, 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 it's funny. It's like, fuck. Yeah. This is dumb. This is the guy, like you said, this is the guy who beat Cena in his last PLE match. And now he's jobbing to Danhausen. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, this match was crap. It wasn't entertaining. It was stupid. The only thing that would have possibly saved it is if Dom won, and he didn't. So, fuck. Let's move on before I fucking burst a gut. Wagers.
Well, speaking of fuck,
wagers.
Fuck. Oh my god!
I got 6, and you picked Dom. I'm sorry, Dom. You picked Dom.
How many points did I put on that?
You put 3.
Okay, I'm not. That's not terrible, but that really fucks my shit up. Now I'm not as confident. Crap. All right, bonus
over under 5.5 people interfering.
Oh, it's way over. So we had 5 little people alone.
And I had to clarify: do the little people count as a whole, or do they count as a half? And apparently, good for me and you, I guess, they counted as a whole because there were 4 little people.
Oh, okay.
1 person with a big head, and Joe Hendry. So there were 6, and we both picked the over.
Okay. Yikes.
Yeah. And with our luck, Danhausen's going to open Raw tonight.
Oh my god. I'll cry. I'll straight up cry.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on before I throw up. Next up.
Yes. And you still only go with the 2 on that match.
I mean, I have to give a point to JD for kicking the crap out of the little people. It was funny.
Okay.
All right, Intercontinental Championship. Penta defends against Gable.
This is just bell to bell, right?
Yeah, bell to bell. This one hurts a little bit, but I can't.
I know.
I can't give it any higher than that.
I do have to take into account a little bit of the aftermath of the after the bell, but it's a good.
Okay, that's fair. My go, your go.
All right, it is your go.
What was my expectation? Also, yes, for those at home who think I look dark, it's because we started this earlier than normal, and I had sunlight. Sunlight is gone.
Yours was a 9.
Oof. 7.
Yeah, I expected a 7 and got a 7.
Damn. Cage.
$7.48.
Okay, pretty much agree. And Bleacher gave it a B, which is a 7. So we're all on the same page.
Yep.
Top takeaways. This match suffered from the babyface versus babyface format, in that the crowd loved both men and didn't want to boo Penta, which hurt Gable's resilience. Underdog battle from underneath to win the title. Yep, it absolutely did.
Yep.
The post-match promo with Gable's family joining him in the ring was a great touch and heightened the emotion of the moment. That's what. Well,
I
have comments on that. But let's stick to the match first.
Yeah.
So it was a good back and forth match. There were some pretty crazy spots, including a Penta driver and a Mexican destroyer on the apron, which looked real nasty because it was slightly botched, but it botched it in a good way, so it looked actually more brutal.
Gable just didn't get. He didn't rotate as far as it normally calls for.
Yeah, so he kind of landed on Penta as he was coming down, but then he kind of like slid, so it looked worse, which is good. In the end, though, Gable tapped out Penta with his trademark ankle lock. So number one, I think we both agree this match was not given enough time. Which,
you want me to go into that? You want me to tell you?
Yeah, how long was it?
11 minutes and 5 seconds.
Yeah, so I posted on BlueSky. If you follow me on BlueSky at TJ-Leo, the main event, which was the next match, was 34 minutes long. You couldn't have given 8 or 10 to the previous match? No? Couldn't do it? All right.
The ladder match was 13.
The ladder match got more time than Gable and Penta. Fuck.
Yeah. I would have hoped this would get 15 to 20. Yeah.
Why? Whatever. Whatever.
Yeah.
It just pisses me off the way that they like Roman and Seth did not need 34 minutes. I'm not saying it was a bad match. We'll get to that in a minute. But 34 minutes and this gets 11? Gable is still owed his 5-star classic. He just needs to be given time to do it.
Yeah. And this could have been it. But like he said, it was
babyface versus
it wasn't
babyface.
It was a baby. His 5-star should have been Gunther at WrestleMania when Sammy won the IC title.
Thanks, Sammy.
Should have been Gable.
Asshole.
Yep. Should have been Gable.
Gable.
Oh my God.
Gable.
So I made a joke.
You?
Yeah, the band that plays that song should have played that live to play him out to the ring. Of course, the joke being that song was probably AI.
Yeah, probably.
Well, there is no band. It would be robots out there playing a song because that song sucks.
Gable.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's got to stop with this thing. Stop trying to make this a thing. It's dumb. It's dumb.
Yeah.
It's stupid. It's not
so
eating.
That is a Minnesota Vikings thing.
This?
I don't know if that's why he's been doing it. Yeah.
That must be then. Yeah.
They've got a little chant that they do. It's called the Skol chant. SKOL. Don't know what it means, but they do it.
I think it's a cheers term from Vikings. Skull. I think. What does skull mean?
Could be.
Yeah, it means cheers to your health. Yeah,
sure.
It's a toast. Skull.
Well, for my health, I don't want to hear that song. That song is bad for my health.
Yeah, for sure. But congratulations to him. He won his first singles belt, and he had an emotional.
And I loved how emotional he was because it.
Yeah, he earned it.
I don't know if you saw the. He was on the post show afterwards.
No, I did not see him.
And Corey Graves said, the emotion I felt watching you in that match was the same that I felt watching Big E win his world title.
Yeah.
It just how much you deserved it, how hard you worked, what the ups and downs that you've been through. And Gable's like, 10 years. I mean, he specifically mentioned Shorty G and the lows of being that, but he was happy that his family was there, his kids were there, because he teaches his kids whatever is thrown at you, good or bad, as you fight through it and you give it everything you can. And that was awesome.
And now he's got plenty of amazing talent on Raw to work with. Ethan Page, even Rusev, Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, JD McDonough, Dom, Rey Mysterio. He could have some just banger matches with guys. I think my hope is that Penta takes some time off. Take a break.
Well, supposedly after SmackDown, the dark match, the Lucha Brothers had a match. Him and Rey Fenix had a match.
Oh, they're gonna be uniting now.
I think they are gonna be having a match in AAA. But hopefully they will be in the tag teams.
The Raw preview's up with half an hour to go. All it is after World Heavyweight Championship. Well, we haven't got there yet, but basically all it says is what's next for the WWE Universe. Find out tonight on Raw, and it's got a picture of Roman. That's it. They don't know what's happening. They have no preview. Yeah, so it was a great match. So my only caveat here, and while I think Gable deserves it, I am officially over wrestlers bringing legit family into the ring for celebrations. It happened. So it used to happen once in a freaking blue moon, and it was usually kayfabe related. Now, I swear to God, it happens like 5 times a year where the family comes in the ring and celebrates with somebody. Or at ringside.
It happened 2 times this weekend.
Right? Like, and not only am I tired of that, I'm tired of the I'm so proud I've finally become champion. It's so great. I'm so sick of it. Can we just fucking man up and go back to some attitude wrestling? For the love of God. Can just win a belt, hold it up and be like, yeah, bitch, I'm the fucking champion now. I want to see that again. You know, I'm so tired of people being like, I'm so proud of myself, Cam. I'm fucking over it. I'm so over it.
I can't back you on that one. For Gable, I can't.
For Gable, I'm like, okay, that was fine. His emotional response in the ring, that was okay. The family coming in, I was like, I've seen this so many times that I don't get the connection anymore. I'm just over it. You know, just no more. You know what started it was Cody. Fuck you, Cody.
Oh God, yeah.
Cody and Brandy being at ringside 15,000 times with his kid, and he's got to hold his kid. Like, fuck off. Like, can we just like separate the two worlds? We've gotten to a point where they're so transparent about the fact that these are real people with real emotions and all this kind of crap. Yeah. Where I'm just like, it's not impactful anymore, because I'm like, yes, it is real people, but they're also characters. Could you be the character on TV and be the person in like post interviews and stuff like that? Keep the real shit for after the show. I'm tired of it. It's boring to me now. It's just it happens too often. I'm happy for Gable. I know he worked hard to get there. But can this be the last one for a long time? Give us a break, you know? Like, I'm kind of just over it. I'm over that. You know? Like when Soul won the title and she did the heartfelt promo, and I was just like,
not so much Soul. Gable, I can't agree with you about that for Gable.
No, I agree. I agree.
Because he's been there for the shit that he's gone through for 10 years.
But it didn't have the impact for me because I've seen this so many times. And that's the problem with doing this, is that if you do it all the time, if you do it multiple times a year, it's like, I don't know. It just doesn't have the impact anymore. Again, when I saw Gable fall into the turnbuckle in the corner, holding the title, and got teary-eyed, I was like, okay, you got me. But the family...
Oh, but what about what happened after the family came in?
Oh, fuck. You had to remind me of that. Oh,
I did, because you mentioned something. You mentioned it earlier about an ad placement, about a certain ad placement.
This was the worst time they could have possibly introduced an ad. Even Gable kind of looked like pissed off. He turned around and this fucking, what do they call it? Root beer mug? A&W mug?
Mug root beer.
Mug root beer.
That's the brand. Mug root beer.
This mascot just wanders up on the ringside and is like, yeah, Gable. And
I thought it was going to be someone attacking him.
Yeah, I was hoping so. But it wasn't. It was just a mascot handing him a fucking mug, and he's like, "What do I do with the fuck with these?" Like, it was so stupid.
Gable had that dog in him. And speaking of dog, here's a mug root beer dog.
Oh my god!
Or whatever.
Just hold on.
You son of a bitch.
Yeah, TKO. That's you get that. You get that.
Yeah.
You ruined it, fucking assholes. That was so that was gross. That was gross. All right. Congrats, Gable. Wagers in the second most, because Danhausen was the biggest slam dunk.
We both got Gable for 5.
Bonus.
You said.
I have a sudden urge for candy.
In match, was there going to be an ode to Gable's time as El Grande Americano?
Oh, there wasn't.
There wasn't, and there certainly wasn't any mention of it.
No. You know what that gets? WWE, you son of a bitch.
Double zeros, because we both said yes.
There should have been something in there. Can't believe there was not. All right. Let's get to the main event. Roman defends his World Heavyweight Championship against Seth Rollins.
Oh. I was about to write 2 numbers down. All right.
Here we go.
Yes.
Huh.
7.
I agree. What was our expectations for it?
6. Both of us.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Cage.
Right. Cage match. 7.75.
Wow, right on the dot. Well, Bleacher got sucked into the WWE machine. They gave it a 10.
Oh.
Yeah.
Plus.
Yep. Top takeaways. Rollins took a few big, hard bumps that must have left his back wrecked by the end of the night. Nobody times the dramatic kickouts like Roman Reigns. He's the best in the business at it and one of the best of all time. That I would agree with.
He is.
He's really good at kickouts.
King of the 2.999.
Yep. Rollins bounced off the ropes and delivered a clothesline a la Ambrose towards the end of the match. Reigns also added a Dirty Deeds, as both men paid tribute to their Shield brother, who is now working as Jon Moxley in AEW. So, I can see both sides of opinions on this one. It's like, if you wanted a poetic, almost end of an era, similar to that match, that Hell in a Cell match, end of an era type tribute match between two essentially legends at this point, ending their feud for the rest of their career, this delivered exactly what that was. In that case, 10. But if you were to look at this match critically, this was two baby faces going against each other. It seemed incredibly obvious that Roman was going to win once they pointed out that Seth Rollins has never beat him. That Roman has never beat Seth on a pay-per-view. And so, who were you rooting for in this match? Neither. You basically were cheering for whoever you as a fan liked more, just like the CM Punk and Cody Rhodes match. And therefore, it took a lot of steam out of it. Now, on the flip side of that, they did get me. That last 5 to 6 minutes, I was like, okay, they're doing real good here. Okay, Oh, kick out. Shit. Okay. They're doing real good here, and they're telling a story. Loved it. But it doesn't negate the fact that, number one, it's babyface versus babyface, so I didn't have anyone to cheer. And number two, we're still at the exact same spot that we were before this match was booked, where Roman's still champion. He has nobody lined up to face him, and Seth now has nothing to do. So it didn't do anything to push anything forward. It just ended an era. So I can't give it higher than a 7 because of that. All the credit to them for the storytelling aspect. They nailed the fuck out of it. And there were some great kickouts, some great homages, some great maneuvers. But those two things really hold matches like this hostage.
I got taken out of it about 5 minutes in when they go outside the ring and the ref doesn't count because due to the weight of this match, the referee's giving it extra leeway.
Yeah.
One of the things that I loved about Punk and Reigns from WrestleMania was they spent pretty much the whole match in the ring.
Yeah, and if you really look at what they did when they were outside in the crowd, they really didn't do anything.
Last night? Yeah.
They just walked through the crowd. There really wasn't any moment in the crowd, not that I can recall.
They did the walk fighting.
Yeah.
And then Seth took that bump on the little steel girder thing.
Why don't I remember what that was?
The little backdrop on the yellow steel part.
Oh yeah, that was.
Remember
brutal.
when?
Yeah. That was
when Roman made some kind of gesture to the security guard, and
yes,
the security guard kind of chuckled at him.
Yeah, that was funny. That was a good spot.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
So it took 20 minutes for me to get back into it. And then once they get back to ringside, the referee starts counting. And then there's almost a count out.
Yeah.
Because they don't get into back in the ring.
Twice.
Yeah. It took me about 20 minutes until the last 7 or 8 minutes.
Just like me. Yeah.
When things started heating up to get back into it.
Yeah. And then after the match, they basically make peace. They agree that this is the final chapter. And they go their separate ways, which is fine. Again, it's storytelling. You're having the end of an era match, basically. This is the Triple H Taker Mad Mania in Hell in a Cell with Shawn Michaels. That's what this is. Except you can't have
people haven't been talking about the Shield.
Yeah.
It's like, why do we need
it's manufactured
a final chapter of it if people haven't been talking about it except for the last month?
Yeah,
ever since Night of Champions.
This should have happened last year at SummerSlam, after the triple threat between Rollins, Punk, and Roman. Not a year.
So supposedly this was supposed to be the WrestleMania match this year, except Seth was hurt.
Well, I'm glad that didn't happen because it didn't deserve to be on Mania. I mean, the match itself was great. I'm not saying the match was bad. It was really good, but nobody was asking for it. No. So now where does Seth go from here? No clue. Probably takes time off because I don't know what he does. What does Roman do? Well, we theorized a little bit earlier. He's probably going to face LA Knight because LA Knight pinned Jay, so he's been going through the bloodline on his way to Roman. So I'm assuming he's finally going to face Roman, but he's going to lose there anyway. I guess we'll find out tonight in 20 minutes. But it also didn't need 34 minutes.
So did this feel longer or shorter than Punk and Reigns?
Longer.
This was 33 minutes, 30 seconds. Reigns and Punk, 33 minutes, 55 seconds.
They were
So
identical. Wow.
They were within 20 seconds of each other.
Well, Punk and Roman didn't have that go out into the crowd spot for like 5 minutes of the match. So if they had to cut that out, it would have been shorter. And they should have cut it out because it didn't need to happen. I did like the ode to Ambrose. That was cool.
And then they did the fisting.
The fisting. Yeah.
They did the fisting afterwards with the mask in the middle to essentially signify Ambrose.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty cool. But again, no one was asking for it. But I think it was less people were asking for it, and it was more these two wanted it.
Yeah.
They wanted to have one. That's right.
That's that final chapter. I guess like it's certainly not the scale of it, but Batista and Triple H, they had their last match.
Yeah, Batista wanted his last match to be with Triple H. I get it. Like they deserved it. I mean, it's not like they haven't worked super hard for it or worked their life for it. So I get it. But it's just I don't know. It is what it is. All right, wagers. We're almost at the end here.
Wagers. Well, we both thought it was Roman. Roman's to take, and he did. Me for 4 and you for 6.
Nice.
So a lot of back and forth with points.
A lot of back and forth with points. Bonus.
Was there going to be any interference?
There was not.
All the promos lately with Roman have been, you always need help to win. But Mania, and since Mania, he hasn't. So does Roman, or is there any interference?
None.
We both said no.
Oh, we both get a point then.
And we both get a point. Yes.
That's funny.
So,
all right.
We both get a point, but for officiality, it is official. We both get a point.
It is official. All right, Pierce. Night 2 bonus question.
So night 1 was about total wrestling action time, match time. Night 2 was all about non-match time. Over under 15 minutes and 30 seconds. The average time between matches.
It's going to be close.
From the second the bell rings to end a match to the second the bell rings to start the next match.
It's going to be close because that last 28 minutes or something crazy like that between the Gable match and the main event was huge.
I will tell you, going into the last match, the average time was 15 minutes, 11 seconds.
Well, it's only going to go up from there. Wow.
From the second
crazy.
Penta and Chad Gable ended to the time that Roman and Seth started, I clocked about 28 minutes and 45 seconds.
Holy crap. That's crazy.
Yeah. So, whether I'm a few seconds off for each match, I clocked it at 17 minutes and 54 second average.
So it was over. I don't remember.
It was over.
Answers were.
I said over, and you said under.
That's crazy.
For some reason, you said under. When we got into the chat last night, and I told you I could hear you. I could hear 2 different yous. That's what I was looking for, was what you said for that. Because I didn't record it.
Oh, okay.
I didn't write down what you said for that. And we got one more bonus to do. One bonus.
The celebrity count.
And boy, were we off.
Yeah. There was a lot less than we anticipated.
Oh wow, yeah, there were.
I'm gonna guess that there was 6.
Well, you guessed 12.
Yeah, there's no way.
I guessed 13.
Yeah, no way.
Named guests were Michael Chandler, who's a UFC fighter, Zach Brown and his wife. That was it on Saturday. Well, if you don't include the host from WWE Radio, Busted Open.
No. We agreed that WWE legends do not count, or in WWE employees, basically.
And Sunday was Justin Jefferson.
There was only one on Sunday?
From the Minnesota Vikings, yeah. That's
4?
4.
Holy shit. Well,
yeah.
Okay, well, future notice, if we ever get a celebrity count again, make sure you check the city that they're in.
Yeah.
Because I guess celebrities don't travel to Minnesota
or wrestling. No celebrities live in Minnesota.
or that. Yeah. Okay.
So we both got it wrong. 0.
All right. The moment we've been waiting for. Let's do ratings for night 1 and 2. Let's see what our average was. Night 1 had to be higher.
If you had to guess, or if you just wanted to rate, give one a rating, what would you guess? Or what would you rate overall?
For both shows? For both nights, it's probably like a 5.8 is my guess. But I would say a 6. It could be a 6. It's going to be close, I think. Although that 2 and that 1 that you gave, that's going to drag it down. So it could be a 5.8.
All right. So the first number is night 1. Second number is night 2. The third number is overall.
Okay. Wow.
5.8 night 1. You were 5.67. 5.17 night 2. 5.5.
I'm 5,
2, and then 5.57 overall and 5.69 overall.
Nice.
So we're pretty much the same.
That's crazy.
Definitely carried by that 1 for Danhausen and 2 for Danhausen for you.
Yeah.
And the horrible JC Jane match or Fatal Influence match.
Yeah, they dragged down the score significantly.
Which probably not coincidentally was in the same spot on the card, the 4th match.
It was. Oh, you know what we didn't do? Awards. I guess Danhausen versus Dom should go in the potentially worst match of the year category.
Yes.
Do we have any for best match of the year?
I wouldn't say best match.
No.
Oh, we didn't talk about the ESPN awards. The ESPN new deal that they do. Yeah. Obafemi got it for night 1. The performer or the match or the moment of the night, Obafemi got it for night 1. Sure. Chelsea Green got it for night 2.
Okay.
Not Roman. Not Gable. Not Kevin Owens' return.
Not Seth. Not
Chelsea.
Chelsea. Yep. Maybe ESPN went, well, we have to give it to a woman because we gave night 1 to a man.
I mean, it was a really cool moment.
Yeah.
But
performance of the night, though. Yeah.
Yeah. Any good moments that we think? Bad moments?
Let's go through this real quick.
Kevin Owens' return?
Yeah, Kevin Owens' return should be in the moments, I would say. Kevin Owens returns at SummerSlam. Was there anything from Liv and Io? No. Anything from... I mean, Solo did great in this match, but I can't think of an award we would give. No. Definitely not. That might be potentially worst women's match, though. There's nothing in our worst women's category yet, so this one's going in there. Punk Cody, no. Hell in a Cell, no. We did the Cody, or we did the KO thing already. Trick Corbin, no. The ladder match, no. Yep. No. Okay. What are you looking at?
Just making sure I got everything
okay.
correct.
I thought
tally up the scores.
Gotcha. All right. Still don't see any Raw preview with 5 minutes to go. So, let's get to wagers. Final wagers.
All right. Well,
it's going to be a close one. Oh, no.
Dude.
He's doing a lot of mathematics.
We got 2 nights. Remember, I divided up into 2 different nights and 1 grand total.
Yeah.
All right. Are we ready?
Let's see it. Moment of truth.
Moment of truth. How did you feel going in for night 1? Remember, I missed my 5 with the bloodline.
It was back and forth the whole time, so I honestly have no idea. I'm not confident one way or the other.
All right, so night 1, you took the lead 24-20.
Okay.
On the heels of me missing my 5.
Wow. I thought it was more ahead than that. Apparently not.
Night 2, I got my 6 Danhausen and you missed it.
Yeah, that's going to hurt.
So.
Stop stalling. No fucking way.
Yes, your winner. By way of a draw. Your winner. And still. Wagers champion. Go ahead and cue it up.
I don't have one. I don't have one for this.
You don't have a you son of a bitch for me?
Oh, I already know. It was already up. You missed it. It was up the whole time. The second I saw it was a tie. Are you fuck me? I can't get this damn title off you. Shit.
And what did it? The over on the between match time. God, that 1 bonus
damn
point.
It.
Yes.
So you are successfully defend.
Yes.
So you have now 3 defenses since you won at Clash in Italy. Wow.
That's tied for the most. 4 wins in a row. I think.
No, 4 defenses in a row is the
okay.
Yeah. So you still have 1 more to go to tie me from SummerSlam of 2024, actually. Oh no.
So as of
Crown Jewel 2024 is when I secured that record. Oh, and Night of Champions 2025. I have two separate sections where I had 4 defenses in a row after winning a title.
As of now, the next one is
Money in the Bank.
No.
All Out.
All In.
All In. Oh, great. AEW. Fuck. Do I have to watch that again?
Oh, when's Heat Wave?
It's the same weekend as AAA.
Sunday, August 30th. Oh, that's a double weekend. That's a double header.
Yeah. Oh, is that the All In weekend?
That's the same weekend as All In.
Fuck. Okay. Yikes.
Yes.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Wrestling Renaissance. If you want to follow me on the socials, I'm at TJ-Leo on BlueSky. Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications, and join us on the Co-op Club Discord community server where you can find myself, Cult2K, and so many others talking about gaming, wrestling, and more. Patreon.com/co-op entertainment where you can throw us $1 a month to help support the channel. We greatly appreciate it. Champ, take us out.
Yes. Well, it's summer. It was SummerSlam. It took 2 nights, but I slammed your summer.
Oh.
Get ready for the heat wave because I'm going all in to go 5 in a row, baby. Yeah. But until next time, keep the Renaissance alive.